Hey there YouTubers, I've got this mini chainsaw here. I was sent this by the people that make it. They're called Saker or Saker, and they emailed to say, do I want a chainsaw to have a go with and make a video of. So I said yes, and it turned up in the post. So this is, if you go on their website, they have all different levels, packages that you can, of this. So this is the base model. So you've got like, they're all the same chainsaw, but you get different amounts of batteries and spare chains and toolboxes and things like that. So it's a very small chain compared to a normal chainsaw. Although the cordless chainsaws, if you're familiar with them, do generally have a smaller chain on them. In the box, what do we get? We get a piece of foam, a screwdriver. What have we got here? For adjusting this chain guard, perhaps. There's a few screws around. These ones on the battery are torque for a Torx bit, so you can't get in there. We've got a little spanner here, which is for locking the bar in place. Should probably take the battery off, really, shouldn't you? If you've got your hands up around the chain, you've only got to press these two here, and it will start going around. I've been looking for. There it is. So you've got a little tensioning screw to tension the chain on the bar. It's quite tight on there at the moment, probably just about right actually. I had a very quick go with this yesterday when it turned up, just to see if it worked, and it does work fine. So in ordinary use, what you would do is when the chain goes slack, which it will over time, is you slacken that off there. Adjust the chain tension with this screw here, which pushes the bar nose this way, and that way it tightens the chain on the bar. And then after you've got the chain tension correct, then you would lock it off with this. I'm not quite sure if there's a metal bushing behind there, but you would have to be careful not to over tighten that if it's just plastic. But I don't want to take it apart because it's a really good tension, that chain, at the moment, and I don't want to lose that. What else have we got in here? I would have really liked a little thing for sharpening the chain. Does it say what pitch it is? There we go. What have we got in here? Chain speed, length of guide bar, overall weight, net weight. I mean, a file would have been good, to be honest. Yeah. So that's my one thing so far, and that is a little file, which wouldn't cost much, I wouldn't have thought, just to sharpen the chain, because I'm not even sure what file I would have to get to sharpen that. Anyway, let's have a go. I put the battery on charge overnight. It says 1.5 amp hours on the side, which I'd say is a good sign, because that is probably about 1.5 amp hours. Just from guessing, I'd say you probably got well, hang on, you could do the maths, couldn't you? 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times, yeah. So you've got 4 or 5, probably 18650 cells in there, and the good quality ones of those are about 1.5 amp hours. They're linked in series, so that's pretty good. it's got a charger which you just plug straight into the battery. There's a little light on there which goes red when you plug it in, green when it's charged. So let's chop some stuff. I noticed when I was using it yesterday, you have to be to butt the wood up against this part here, because otherwise the chain kind of bucks backwards and forwards a bit when you're trying to cut. So let's have a go. We'll start off with the small stuff, and we'll see how we get on. So here we go. So we'll put that up against there like that. There you go. As you can see, that goes through there. That's a bit of 2 inch by 1 inch, 50 by 25 mil softwood, probably spruce. This is a bit of wood off a conservatory I took down the other day, and it's some kind of hardwood. I don't know what. It's roughly 2 by 1 or 50 by 100 mil. And that's pretty good, isn't it, really? I know this stuff does cut well, actually. But, I mean, this is better than I expected, actually. I mean, it does cut really well. I mean, it's got a brand new chain on it, obviously, and chainsaws in general do cut well when they've got a brand new chain on. But I can see this being quite useful for a number of things, really. Let's try it on this log last of all, see how we get on. Not bad. This was cut about, this is ash, and it was cut about 2 months ago. Not bad, actually, is it? Pretty handy. Right, let's I'll see if I can find my, if you just wait there, I'll just see if I can find my reciprocating saw, and we'll compare it to that. So this is different price bracket. Well, especially probably about twice the price of that one. And the blade's probably a bit blunt. It's got a specific wood blade on it. It's the same voltage, although twice the capacity battery, but that doesn't really affect the power of the tool. It's more just the longevity. So let's have a go and see how that compares. I should imagine this is probably slower than the other one. So comparable. I think this isn't a brand new blade, so that's probably a bit slower. And obviously you could cut through thicker pieces with this, with shorter or longer blades. But you know, I mean, this is advertised at £70 for the base model, and was actually pretty good. I mean, better than I thought, to be honest. I mean, I suppose you can buy spare batteries, so that's good. You can buy spare chains, and so that chain slackened up quite a lot over that little bit of use. And yeah, but I think that's quite good. I mean, what would I use that for? Well, I probably wouldn't have bought one because I've already got that reciprocating saw, which does most things that I need for a handheld small saw for rough cuts. But you know, if you were an elderly gardener or had a small garden in a town or something, which you needed to maybe chop a limb on a tree, and this isn't too much more expensive. What it is, I mean, say if you were using loppers for trimming a tree, you might be going up to about that size. But anything over that sort of size, you're going to need a saw of some sort. It's an interesting sort of niche, I suppose. Where would you put it? I mean, a handsaw would cut through this in I don't know, a minute or so. This does it in about 20 seconds. It'd be useful addition to your toolbox for certain jobs, wouldn't it? But what are you looking at? Sort of quick cuts with low precision if you're a DIYer. For in the garden, you could use it for chopping limbs off trees and things. And if you, what else have we got there? For firewood, you know, the thing is that battery is quite low capacity. You would want 2 batteries if you were doing any kind of prolonged work, because I doubt that will last very long. But you know, I mean, if you think a small wood burner, you might need 5 or 6 logs like that to keep it going for a few hours. I'm not really sure. Yeah, so you definitely need 2 batteries if you're doing But yeah, my only slight niggle is that it doesn't come with a file. Please, that would be nice. But yeah, let's have a look at the safety instructions. Do not cut wood which is more than 4 inches. That's about 10 centimeters. Do not overpress the machine when cutting wood. Yeah, so when I was cutting that log there, I wasn't pushing down on it. I was just letting the saw do the work. When the machine is not used for a long time, please fully charge it and then store it. Yeah. So this is almost certainly a lithium battery. They have quite a low self-discharge, so it'd probably be good to be stored for a long time, provided it's been fully charged prior to that. Right, that's about all I've got to say. Anyway, I hope you found that useful, and this might fill a niche for you. It probably wouldn't for me, but it seems to do the job, and it does chop through stuff pretty quickly. So yeah, pretty good really for the size of the thing. Thanks. Cheerio. Bye.